If you are thinking about making a move to Broomfield, Colorado in 2026, you need to hear this first. Because a lot of people move here, pick a neighborhood, and then realize later that it doesn't actually fit their lifestyle. Some areas feel way more family focused than expected. Others are more spread out than people thought, and some are just way better locations depending on where you're going to be commuting from. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 3 best neighborhoods in Broomfield, Colorado that are going to fit your lifestyle, your budget, and what you actually want from day to day so that you don't make that mistake. Hey everyone, my name is Taylor Ratliff and this channel is Moving to Colorado, and it's supposed to be your resource for all things relocation. So if you're thinking about moving to Colorado in 2026, if you want to buy a home in Colorado in 2026, definitely reach out. I'll put all of my information over the screen, and then make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you can stay up to date every single time I make another video. And let's go ahead and hop into the top 3 neighborhoods for you to consider if you're thinking about moving to Broomfield, Colorado in 2026. Okay, so to start off our video today for the top 3 best neighborhoods for you to consider in Broomfield, Colorado in 2026, we're going to be talking about the Anthem neighborhood area. So for this video, when we are talking about the Anthem Ranch, Anthem Highlands, and Anthem Reserve area, I'm just going to refer to it as the Anthem Ranch neighborhood. So the reason why all 3 of these are being grouped together is because when we're talking about lifestyle, when we're talking about views, when we're talking about location, all of these are going to be very, very similar. And truly, the only difference that you're going to find is going to be the style of home and then the price point. So with that being said, this is going to be one of the most popular neighborhoods in all of Broomfield, and especially for relocation buyers. And the reason for this is that it is a beautiful master planned community with newer homes, very strong amenities, and a very active neighborhood feel. And the reason why I say this is that this neighborhood was very intentionally planned out. You have so many parks, so many trails that are interwoven within the homes and the different communities. You have a fitness center, clubhouses, community pools, and it's truly one of those neighborhoods where everything just feels put together and very intentional. It's also in a great spot if you need access to both Denver and Boulder, which is going to be a huge reason why people choose Broomfield in the first place. And because of all of that, because of the location, because of the amenities, because of how intentional the community is, it is going to be competitive. Houses move very fast here. I've been working with some clients and they just got their forever home in a great community in Broomfield, but we were looking in Anthem Ranch and there were a few different homes that they put in an offer on, and they were over asking, very competitive in the deadlines, very, very quick with their closing date, and they were still beat out by somebody that was willing to go even higher over asking. So it's important that you understand that the Anthem area of Broomfield is going to be very competitive, and if you are wanting to buy a house there, you definitely want to reach out and get somebody to help guide you through it, because it's really easy to get defeated and to just consistently lose out on offers if you don't understand the market here. And it's very interesting because there are certain places in Colorado and certain places in Broomfield that we are still in a buyer's market. But in the Anthem area, we are in a seller's market if the home is priced right. So very important for you to know, this area of Broomfield is very desirable, and you also are going to get insane views of the Rocky Mountains in this part of Broomfield. Some of the parks, and I'll show you some views, but some of the parks have absolutely spectacular views of the Rockies. And if you buy a home here, you could be one of the people that has views of the Rockies from your back deck, your back porch, your living room. That could be you. So it's a beautiful area, a beautiful neighborhood. And one of the reasons why it makes it at the top of our list for best neighborhoods in Broomfield is the outdoor amenities, the outdoor recreation, and truly the feeling that you are right in the middle of beautiful Colorado, and you are reminded every single day that you look at those mountains. If you're looking for community and something that just feels easy to move into, Anthem is usually going to be at the top of the list. And it's best for families, relocation buyers, retirees, and people that are wanting newer homes and amenities. All right, number 2 on our list today is the Broadlands. And the Broadlands neighborhood is going to give you a completely different feel compared to Anthem. The Broadlands is a golf course community, and one of the biggest advantages here is going to be the range of price points. You truly have everything from more entry-level single-family homes all the way up to larger, higher-end properties, which makes it very flexible depending on your budget. It's also very centrally located within Broomfield, so you're very close to shopping, restaurants, and major roads for commuting. And overall, this community just feels established. You have mature trees, so beautiful in the fall. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'll show you some footage, but this neighborhood is an absolute showstopper in the fall because all of these mature trees have these gorgeous red, orange, yellow leaves, and it is just gorgeous. And so if you are somebody that's going to be living in the Broadlands in the fall, in the spring, in the summer, and in the fall, you're going to be walking the paths and just being absolutely blown away by how beautiful your neighborhood is. So the Broadlands is just going to be an incredible choice. You also have solid homes and a neighborhood that has been proven over time. People just love living here. You're going to have great neighborhoods. It's great people. It's active people, friendly people, people that love dogs. The Broadlands is just a great fit. And if you are somebody that is wanting great location, flexibility, and long-term value, the Broadlands is going to be a very strong option. And if you love to golf, then the Broadlands is also going to be probably at the top of your list. So this neighborhood is going to be best for people that are wanting great location, variety, and a more established feel. Okay, and then the third neighborhood on our list today is going to be Aspen Creek. So Aspen Creek is going to be one of the more elevated neighborhoods in Broomfield, and the homes in this community tend to be larger, you get more space, and it just has a slightly more high-end feel compared to a lot of the surrounding areas. So you still have that great access to trails, parks, and open space, but it feels a little bit more private, a little bit more quiet, and just kind of like you're tucked away in your own little oasis. So it's in a great location still. You're still very close to top rated schools, which is going to be a very big driver for buyers that are choosing this area. And if you're looking for something that feels a step up without going into full luxury pricing, Aspen Creek is going to be a great option. And it's truly going to be a great fit for move up buyers, people that are wanting more space, people that are wanting a higher end feel, and people that are searching for great schools to put their kids in. Aspen Creek is also going to be one of those neighborhoods that's just beautiful, and a lot like the Broadlands, you're going to have very mature trees that are just absolutely spectacular in the summer and fall. And it's just, Broomfield in general is just going to be a very beautiful place for you to call home within Colorado. Now, before I recap everything, I want to share with you why Broomfield in general has become such a great hit for people that are thinking about relocating to Colorado. Broomfield sits right between Denver and Boulder, and that's going to be one of the main advantages. You're typically about 20 to 30 minutes to either, depending on where you're at in the city, which makes it ideal for people working in both directions. And on top of that, Broomfield has a very strong balance of newer communities, established neighborhoods, and access to open space. You have trails, parks, and mountain views, but you're still close to everything: shopping, restaurants, major highways, and the city of Denver. And compared to Boulder specifically, Broomfield tends to be way more affordable while giving you a very similar lifestyle. You're not going to be right directly in the foothills up against the mountains, but you're going to have incredible views of these mountains and be only a short drive away from all of the trails and hikes that come with those mountains. So for a lot of folks, especially people relocating from out of state, Broomfield hits that sweet spot of location, lifestyle, and value. If I had to simplify it for you, when we're talking about Anthem, this is going to be best for newer homes, amenities, and community. Very intentionally master planned communities. The Broadlands is going to be best for golfers, best for location, variety, and long term value. And then Aspen Creek is best for space, privacy, if you are raising kiddos that still need to go to school, and if you are looking for a higher end feel without paying for it. And here's the thing, all of these neighborhoods are great, and there's even more neighborhoods in Broomfield that might be a great option for you to consider. But it's going to depend on what you're looking for, what kind of lifestyle you're looking to lead, and when you're trying to do it. So if you're thinking about moving to Broomfield, Colorado in 2026, definitely reach out. I would love to help you. I'll put all of my information over the screen, and then make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you can stay updated every single time I make another video. And I want to help you move here. I want to help you save as much money as possible. I want to help you get positioned correctly for this Colorado real estate market. And I want this to be an enjoyable experience for you. So definitely reach out and let's get you moved to Colorado.